things going on. When we read in Isaiah 53, it talks about redemption.
Right.
Can the other nations be redeemed?
No, because I'm going to cover anything breaking.
But then what did he die for?
We just answered. Everybody is saying Israel. You don't want to disagree.
No, I'm not disagreeing. I'm trying to understand. I'm saying, why did he die for Yashra'al? I mean, in other words, we understand why he died for Yashra'al. We understand the covenant. We understand the covenant was broken. Okay, so I can go with that. I can get that.
Okay, let me put it this way.
What I don't get is how does it affect everybody up until Adam and all the rest of the world?
Who is the servant of the Most High?
Yashra'al.
Yashra'al.
Right.
Who serves Yashra'al?
The other nations.
And that's still hard for you to get. They got to be here. The only way they can be here, there has to be something that puts them in a position where.
So you're saying the only way they can be redeemed is to serve Yashra'al.
Oh, they won't be redeemed. They can be saved.
Right.
Redemption is only for Israel.
Exactly.
Right.
Israel was purchased with something.
Israel is the only one. You're saying Israel is the only one that can be placed back in the situation where they were, let's say, like Adam.
Right.
Like Adam.
Yeah, because I mean, when we went through that with Isaiah 14,
Mm-hmm.
it broke that whole thing down about bringing the stranger to its place. You understand? Where it was talking about being joined unto us, and they shall cleave to us.
Right.
Like what Abad just said, their salvation is to serve us.
I see.
So they just like what I said, they can't be redeemed. Only Yahshua can be redeemed, but the strangers is going to be joined to us.
And so if what you're saying at this point is that as far as him having to go all the way back, his blood had to go all the way back in order to even deal with us now. So us being redeemed is not just because of the sin that we committed in the wilderness. It's also because of what we did back in the garden.
No, it is because of what we did in the wilderness. But something else took place prior to the Yashra'al.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And that has to be dealt with because,
I see. Okay.
remember, you had a man to fall and a lamb to atone.
Mm-hmm.
When you get to the covenant, you have a man to fall
Mm-hmm.
and a lamb to to what? To atone. We're going from lamb to lamb. That's when we get to Revelation. It talks about what? The lamb. You have two dispensations. One with man, or Adon, or those that come from him, and one dealing with Yashra'al. It's two things taking place. That's why when we deal with this, that's why I have to take you all the way back to the beginning. Let's see what's going on and get some understanding before we get into Isaiah 53.
Okay.
Then you can see the bigger picture. Matter of fact, now let's go to Genesis, the 22nd chapter.
One second. More Saba said, in your point with the pattern between heaven and earth, Exodus 25:40 says, and look that thou make them after their pattern, which was showed thee in the mountain.
Exactly. Make them after the pattern shown them where?
In the mountain.
In the mountain. So where did the pattern come from?
What was that Exodus
25:40.
But isn't that in the prayer? What we've done in earth shall be in heaven the same. So
Yeah, it's when we pray the Father prayer.
Right.
On earth as it is in heaven. Hashemayim. But we're gonna get it all that. I promise we're thoroughly covered. Let's look at something in Genesis 22, prayer sheet 22. Yes.
Bereshit or Genesis 22 verse 1. And it came to pass after these things that Elohim did tempt Abraham and said unto him, Abraham, and he said, Behold, here I am. And he said, Take now your son and your only son Isaac.
Stop right there. He said, Abraham, take what? Take now your son, your only son, who?
Isaac.
Isaac. Did Abraham have more than one son?
Yes, he did.
He sure did. Why did the Most High say, take now your son, your only son?
He was one of the sons of the covenant.
He was the son of the covenant. Go ahead.
And he said, Take now your son, your only son, Isaac, whom you lovest, and get you into the land of Moriah, and offer him there for a burnt offering upon one of the mountains.
Stop right there. He said, take your only son. Where? Where's the place or location? Mount Moriah. And what kind of offering is he going to be? Burnt offering. Take your only son, offer him as a burnt offering. Why a burnt offering? That's the question. Why a burnt offering? So what is a burnt offering about?
Doesn't the smoke ascend?
Thank you. That's when the smoke ascends.
Exactly.
You remember what we talked about earlier? When Mashiyach said, touch me what? Don't touch me for I have what? Not yet ascended to my what? My Father.
Yeah, because when you look at the word offering, the Hebrew is Allah, which is the step or stairs as ascending.
Ascending.
Or as going up in smoke. So, yes. Hallelujah.
Is any of this kind of connected or making any sense to y'all?
Yes.
This is, I keep telling y'all, I'm telling y'all don't know how important it is when I tell y'all to pay attention to what you're reading when it comes and relates to Mashiyach. He says a lot of things. He does a lot of things. Pay close attention to what he says and what he does. Because he's just not throwing these words out there and saying these things. They are very important and key to you understanding Scripture. When he said, touch me, for I have not yet ascended to my Father. And now I'm taking you reading about Abraham and his son and talking about a burnt offering. You know it couldn't have anything to do with the animal itself as far as being burned.
Right.
Because that animal was burned with its innards and the dung and everything.
Hallelujah.
But it's what's coming, the results of being that animal being burned, that's ascending up to Yahuah. Y'all remember what I said? When you read about this stuff in Leviticus, all these different type offerings and stuff, they're Mashiyach. Every time, they're him. But you can see the connection now, right? And how everything makes so much sense. Now let's continue reading.
Genesis 22 and 2, I'll read it again. And he said, Take now your son, your only son, Isaac, whom you lovest, and get you into the land of Moriah.
The land of Moriah.
And offer him there for a burnt offering upon one of the mountains which I will tell you of.
Stop right there. Does anybody know what Calvary is?
A wedding?
Calvary.
Calvary?
Anybody know what Calvary is?
What it is?
Yeah.
And then where Christ was slain. He was put on the cross.
So where's Calvary located?
In Israel, Jerusalem.
Mount Moriah.
Mount Moriah.
Now let's go back and read.
Genesis 22. You want me to read 2 again? Or?
Yeah, 2 again. He told Abraham this sacrifice is going to take place where? Mount Moriah. Calvary is where? Mount Moriah. Let's keep reading. Remember this was Abraham, only begotten son?
Mm-hmm.
Mashiyach Yahuah is who? Yahuah's only begotten son. Let's read. Read.
Got the wrong
I
guitar.
know, right?
Purple gold.
Yeah. Genesis 22:2. And he said, take now your son, your only son, Isaac, whom thou lovest, and get you into the land of Moriah, and offer him there for a burnt offering upon one of the mountains which I will tell you of. And Abraham rose up early in the morning, and saddled his donkey, and took 2 of his young men with him, and Isaac his son, and clave the wood for the burnt offering, and rose up and went unto the place of which Elohim had told him.
Stop right there. So when you look at this whole picture, you have Isaac, who's fixed to be sacrificed, and he's in the company of how many? 2.